Thank you for joining us today as we begin the Elementary Academic Derby. We're featuring Hunters Creek and Sandridge Elementary Schools. Our scorekeeper today is Gail Thomas. I'm Pam Thomas and I will be your moderator. Let's meet our players from Hunters Creek.
I'm Sierra Crittenden from Miss Waller's class.
I'm Jamari Johnson from Miss Hoosier's class.
I'm Megan Fairley from Miss Waller's class.
I'm Connor McElroy from Miss Waller's class.
Susan Holder is the coach for Hunters Creek. Now let's hear from our players at Sandridge.
My name is Hunter Hodchick. I'm from Miss Amy's class.
My name is Amari Kansas. I'm from Miss Amy's class.
My name is William McGee, and I'm from Mr. Russo's class.
My name is Gavin Bennett from Miss Lewis's class.
Amy Hartman is the coach for Sandridge. We're ready to begin with 7 questions going to Sandridge first. History is the category, first category. When the masses of Irish immigrants made their way to America following the Great Irish Famine and the Highland clearances, what name was given to the ships upon which they sailed because the filthy accommodations often resulted in a high percentage of deaths among the travelers? Hunters Creek. Coffin ships. Math question next. If a puzzle costs $4 and sales tax is 10%, what is the total cost of the puzzle? The puzzle cost $4 and the sales tax is 10%. What is the total cost of the puzzle? William?
$4.40.
That is correct. Good. Science. Among the Earth's natural forces, this one is measured by the man-made Beaufort scale. Identify this phenomenon. Hunters Creek. And that would be wind speed. Geography. In descending order of land area, what are the 3 largest countries on the North American continent? In descending order, we want the 3 largest countries on the North American continent. Hunter?
North America, South America, and Canada?
No, that's incorrect. Good try. Hunters Creek? Connor?
Is it Canada, United States, Mexico?
That is correct. Very good. On trivia, on the syndicated cartoon Rugrats, what planet in our solar system is seen on Chucky's shirt? Hunters Creek? Jamari?
Mars?
No, close though. It is Saturn. And I'm glad you used a planet. Language arts. Zip, whack, pop all demonstrate which form of figurative language in spoken and written English? It's a little late there, Gavin. We got to go down to Hunters Creek. Jamari?
Onomatopoeia.
Onomatopoeia is correct. Good. And last is literature. In which novel by Natalie Babbitt does the reader explore the concept of immortality and its sometimes not so desirable effects? William?
Gods?
No. Glad you tried. Let's go to Hunters Creek. Tuck Everlasting, and that book is a Battle of the Books book. If you have not read that, it'd be good to read. Hunters Creek, 7 questions to you. Geography is first. category. This mighty river on the African continent was often referenced as the lifeblood of ancient Egypt. Identify this river, which is the longest in Africa. Connor?
The Nile River.
It is the old Nile River. History. The city-states of Italy, positioned on the Mediterranean Sea, were centers for trade and commerce and the first port of call for both goods and new ideas. Because of the benefits of international sharing, what era of cultural rebirth from the 14th to the 17th century originated in the region? Connor?
Reconstruction.
Not Reconstruction, that's a good try. Sandridge? And that would be the Renaissance period of time. Math. Classify the following statement as always true, sometimes true, or never true. This is how you want to classify it. Always true, sometimes true, or never true. And you choose which one. This is the statement. Congruent polygons are similar polygons. Sandridge? William?
Sometimes true.
No, but I'm glad you used one of those choices. Always true. Science. Among the following creatures, which one does not belong to the same phylum as others? Lobster, crab, jellyfish, shrimp. Connor?
Jellyfish.
Jellyfish it is. Language arts. In the sentence, whoever thought Mindy would win the election must have ESP. What is the simple subject? Let me repeat the sentence for you. Whoever thought Mindy would win the election must have had ESP. What is the simple subject? Megan?
Mindy?
No, nice try. Let's go up to Sandridge. Gavin?
The election?
No, whoever. Whoever. Good tries, y'all. Literature. Chester Cricket, Tucker Mouse, and Harry Cat met at a newsstand in a New York subway station when a lonely little boy, Mario Bonelli, finds the cricket in a pile of trash. What is the name of this novel about enduring friendships by George Selden? Connor?
Pinocchio?
No. I like Pinocchio, though. Let's go to Sandridge. And it is A Cricket in Times Square. Last category, fine arts. Name the French Impressionist painter who created the painting commonly known as water lilies in the early 20th century. Sandridge? Hunter?
Vincent van Gogh.
No, good. He's a painter, but he's the wrong one for this one. Claude Monet. And that is the end of our first round. We'll be right back after these announcements.
Oh, look, a redhead. Staring contest. You still got it. I know. Come alive with the forest. The dad was cute.
You were looking right at us.
Visit discovertheforest.org to find a forest near you.
Well, we're back with our second round of the Elementary Academic Derby. Sandridge has 2 points right now, and Hunters Creek has 8. We know that a bonus is in this round, so there's a chance to pick up a few extra points. Of course, we have new participants and know you're anxious to meet them, so we can get started. So we'll begin our introductions with Hunters Creek.
Hi,
I'm Samaya Smith, and I'm from Miss Waller's class.
Hi, I'm Andrew Cepeda from Miss Hoosier's class.
Hello, I'm Natalie Litton from Miss Hoosier's 5th grade class.
And let's hear from our new players for Sandridge.
My name is Gavin Hines from Mr. Russo's class.
My name is Madison Kingstead from Mrs. class.
And welcome new players. Ready to begin. We've reviewed the rules. Here we go. Hunters Creek, first question's yours. And I remind you that if you are lucky enough to get the bonus question asked to you, the answer comes from your team captains, who would be William for Sandridge and Megan for Hunters Creek. Geography, Hunters Creek. Identify the South American nation where a person could visit the highest mountain on the continent. And this is Mount Anaconda, and I know that I mispronounced that, in the Andes Mountains. Sandridge, William?
Europe?
Not Europe. It's in the Andes Mountain, which is in South America, Chile. But I'm glad you guessed. Sandridge, math question. A hexagon is regular and its perimeter is 120 inches. What is the length of each side of this polygon? A hexagon is regular and its perimeter is 120 inches. What is the length of each side of this polygon? William?
20 inches.
20 inches is right. Very good. Here's your bonus. Place the following fractions in descending order. 1/4, 3/4, 2/3, 3/5. I will repeat them. 1/4, 3/4, 2/3, 3/5. Andrew is their bonus. That's okay. William, do you have an answer?
1/4, 2/3, 3/5, and 3/4.
That's incorrect, but I'm glad you gave an answer. 3/4, 2/3, 3/5, 1/4. Hunters Creek, trivia. With regard to the president, I'm sorry, I just gave you the answer. I need to give you another question, okay? Language arts. Give the meaning of the suffix arch as used in the words matriarch and patriarch. What is the meaning of the suffix arch in the words matriarch and patriarch? Sandridge. And the arch in those two words refers to ruler. Sandridge Fine Arts. These drum kits usually incorporate a crash, a ride, or crash ride, and a pair of hi-hat round plates made of brass. What is the name for this type of percussion instrument? Hunter?
Bass drums?
No, nice try though. You named a musical instrument, and let's go down to Hunters Creek. Samaya?
Cymbals?
Cymbals, that is correct. Now you don't get the bonus, but you get the next question, and it is in language arts. Let me skip and go down and give you a science question. Sorry. Science. By which 9-letter term are volcanic cones that grow up from the bottom of the ocean known? Sandridge, William?
Volcanoes?
No, that's a nice try. Seamounts under the ocean. Sandridge literature, mentioned in the Bible in the book of Exodus. This material was composed of small rounded flakes that were yellow, white in color and tasted like honey-made wafers. Identify this food that served the Israelites' chief nutrition source during their wanderings. Hunter?
Bread.
It's not bread. It's a more specific name. Let's go down to Hunter's Creek. Andrew?
A loaf?
No, it is manna. Manna. Y'all have heard that word before, I know. Hunter's Creek, language arts. The caduceus is a winged staff of two serpents entwined about it. What profession is symbolized by this object? Gavin, I'm sorry, Gavin, it's Hunter's Creek's question. Now, Gavin, would you like that?
I think it's first aid.
I'll accept that. It's a medical profession. I'll accept that. Good. Sandridge math question next. Two interior angles of a triangle measure 85 degrees and 15 degrees. Find the measure of a third angle. William?
80.
80 is right. Here's your bonus. Two angles are adjacent and form a straight angle. If one of the angles measures 39 degrees, what is the measure of the other angle? William?
141 degrees.
That is very good, young man. Great. Hunter's Creek geography. Which religion of the United States was named by the explorer? Which region of the United States was named by explorer Captain John Smith and includes the present-day states of Maine, New Hampshire, Vermont, Massachusetts, Rhode Island, and Connecticut? Andrew?
The Northeast region?
No, good try. Sandridge? William?
The plains.
No, New England. New England. Sandridge history. Which natural bacteria-killing chemical that is still used in medicine today was discovered living in a contaminated experiment by Sir Alexander Fleming in the year 1928? Hunters Creek? Natalie?
Alcohol?
No, that will kill germs sometimes. This is penicillin. And that is the end of our second round, and we will be right back after these messages.
Admiren al gigante enojado. Admiren al gigante enojado. Admiren al gigante enojado. Admiren al gigante enojado. Solo lleva un momento crear un momento. Dedique tiempo a ser papá hoy.
Well, we've got quite a match going on here. We have 12 points for Sandridge and 10 points for Hunters Creek. In this round, you know the bonus question passes with the question, as well as we have interrupt penalty, and we know that we're not going to use that interrupt penalty at all. Right off the bat, let's meet our new players for Sandridge.
My name is Natalie White, and I'm in Miss Amy's class.
My name is Alexis Musin. I'm in Miss Lewis's class.
I'm Aiden Vishka from Miss Amy's class.
And welcome new players, ready to begin. Remember, these are true toss-up questions. Either team may ring in, and if you do receive the bonus, the bonus answer comes from your team captain, who would be Aiden for Sandridge, and Connor for Hunters Creek. Miscellaneous is a category. Which type of cake topping that is not as thick as frosting is often made with confectioner's sugar, milk, and a fruit juice or other flavoring? The response to this begins with the letter G. Jamari?
Ginger?
Nope, I like ginger though. Let's go up to Sandridge. And the correct term is glaze. Glaze on a cake. Science. At what point in an object's orbit is it farthest from the Earth? The correct response begins with the letter A. Jamari?
Atmosphere?
No, not atmosphere. Sandridge? Apogee is the correct term. Fine arts. In architecture, which five-letter noun designates the arrangement and organization of elements to help solve visual and functional problems within a design? In another context, it can designate the arrangement of people or things in a particular sequence. The correct term is order. Language arts. In reading and writing, it is important to be able to distinguish a fact from what a person thinks or believes to be true. What seven-letter noun designates a person's idea of what is correct or true? Gavin?
Opinion.
Opinion is correct. Here's your bonus. Identify the word, the name of a word or phrase that completes the predicate in a sentence. As a homophone, it is defined as a remark intended to praise one another. In mathematics, it describes one of two angles whose sum is 90 degrees. Aiden?
A right angle?
No, complement. There were two definitions in here, the homophone. One is compla with an I, okay? Science. Identify the scientist who earned the nickname the Great Naturalist and used his ship HMS Beagle on his expeditions. Connor?
Barthon. I can't pronounce his name right, but it's like Barthon. His last name is Diaz. Is that right?
That's incorrect, but his last name I would have taken if it was right, but that's wrong, so don't worry about that. Let's go up to Sandridge. And we're looking for Charles Darwin. Math question. Tanya is plotting points in the XY plane and has just plotted the point with coordinates 2 and -3. In which quadrant is her point located? The coordinates are 2 and -3. In which quadrant is her point located? And that would be quadrant 4. History. In medieval times, knights are expected to live their lives according to which accepted code of conduct that included courage, honor, courtesy, justice, and a willingness to assist the weak? And it is still alive and well, in spite of what some people think, chivalry. Literature. 2 library classification systems are used in the United States to organize books on shelves in the library. Identify either of these. Think about the library that you go to. Dewey Decimal System is probably used, and the other system is the Library of Congress. Geography. Which two-syllable compound word designates the part of a continent nearest to an island? Connor?
A gulf?
No, not a gulf. Sandridge? Mainland, the mainland. Math question next, teams. An angle in the plane is labeled angle ABC. What name is given to the point B, which is the intersection of the two rays that form the sides of angle ABC? We're looking for the answer that is where the intersection of the two rays form the sides of the angle ABC. The correct answer, the vertex. Anytime in the geometry where they meet is the vertex. Trivia. Formerly a surfer who loved to film his rides, Nicholas Woodman, invented which handy tool for those who want to film their extreme adventures? Aiden?
A GoPro?
A GoPro camera is right. You don't use one, do you, Aiden? No. Here's your bonus. While a Georgia resident might be called a Georgian, what is the formal term for a person who is a resident of Paris, France? Aiden?
French? No.
No, we
Yep,
know
no.
they're French, but it's Parisian. Language arts. In English usage and writing, in addition to forming contractions, for what other purpose is the apostrophe used? Jamari?
To list.
No, not to list. Sandridge? I know that y'all are going to all say, gosh, I knew that. To create the possessive form, like Jamari's, Aiden's. And that is the end of our final round, and we'll be right back with our final score and our closing announcements. We'll see you in a minute.
It's me, Artie. Come see what I collected from the Creative Galaxy in my idea box.
Transform your world.
Will you help me make art?
Each one of our journeys keeps us young.
Before you throw it away,
Hey, I have an idea.
think outside the box.
We'll never get older. Each one
Go be amazing!
Give your cardboard box another life. Recycle.
We had quite a game today. We had a total of 26 points scored. 6 points separated the score. We ended with Hunters Creek 10 points and Sand Ridge with 16. Let's have a big round of applause for yourselves. You did the hard job. We really appreciate you watching. We hope you'll stay tuned because we'll be right back with another exciting match featuring Morton Elementary and Carolina Forest Elementary. So hopefully we'll see you in a few minutes. Thank you for joining us for the second match of today. We're featuring Carolina Forest and Morton Elementary Schools. In just a minute, we'll meet the players. But first, I'd like to make sure that everybody knows our scorekeeper is Gail Thomas, and she's keeping us straight today. Hadn't had any mistakes at all. Just need y'all to answer a lot of questions and work her to death. Let's introduce our players from Carolina Forest.
Hi, I'm Casey Baker from Miss Johnson's homeroom class.
Hi, I'm Hamani Dillon from Miss Johnson's class.
Hi, I'm David Mercado from Miss Jones' class.
Hi, I'm Evelyn Hopkins from Miss Marcuson's class.
Maria Burdette is the coach for Carolina Forest. Let's meet our players from Morton.
I'm Christopher Candle from Miss Lauren's class.
I'm Malachi Harvin from Miss Pierce's class.
I'm Peyton Lowry from Miss Jordan's class.
I'm Bianca Shepard from Miss Pierce's class.
And the coach for Morton is Alicia Centeno. We're ready to begin, and we will give 7 questions to Morton first. Category is geography. Identify any 3 of the 4 South American countries that have their coastlines on the Pacific Ocean. 3 of the 4 South American countries that have their coastline on the Pacific Ocean. Carolina Forest. Hamani?
Argentina, Chile, Peru, and Brazil.
You got 2 of those right. It's Chile, Colombia, Ecuador, and Peru. Good try. Math question. Find the sum of 2 to the 3rd power and 3 to the 3rd power. Find the sum of 2 to the 3rd power and 3 to the 3rd power. Peyton?
15.
Not 50. Let's go to Carolina Forest. Oh, I'm sorry. That's incorrect. The correct answer is 35. 2 cubed is 8, 3 cubed is 27. Add them together and you get 35. Language arts. In the sentence, Cindy is choosing the material for her dress right now. What verb tense is used? David?
No.
And what do we call that?
The present.
The present is present participle. I'm going to accept that. Good job. Science. It takes 6 moist or 30 dry inches of this form of precipitation to equal 1 inch of rain. Identify this form of precipitation. Malachi?
Sleet.
Not sleet. Let's go to Hunter's Creek. Carolina Forest. Evelyn?
Dry ice.
No, snow. Snow. Literature. In a textbook, which section of the book located in the back can provide an alphabetized list of topics? Malachi?
Index.
Index is right. History. In the colonization of North America, by what name were people known who agreed to work for a period of time for an individual or a company with no pay in exchange for a trip to the Americas? Carolina Forest? Hamani?
Slaves or laborers?
Can you be more specific?
No.
That's a good try. It is indentured servant. Indentured servants. A little bit different than a slave, even though some of them were treated that way. Fine arts. Which perspective in art that is formed from an elevated viewpoint high above the object is sometimes described with a phrase that contains an animal's name and body part? Carolina Forest? A bird's eye view. Carolina Forest, 7 questions to you. Geography. Aborigines is the name given to a people who are indigenous to which continent? Hamani?
Australia.
Australia is right. Language arts. Correct the usage error in the following sentence by changing one word. Please be sure to give each child their medicine. Evelyn?
Every child?
No, that's incorrect. That would not be a change in the usage in there. Let's go up to Morton. You would change their to his or her. Science. Identify the instrument that is used to measure atmospheric pressure. The correct response begins with the letter B. Hamani?
A barometer.
A barometer is right. And David, you knew that too, didn't you? Good. Math question. Ned's 3 quiz scores this term in science are 67, 23, and 90. Find the mean or the average of his scores. His scores are 67, 23, and 90. Find the mean or average of his scores. Let's go up to Morton. Christopher?
Is it 50?
It isn't 50, but it's 60. That 23 in there really hurt him. Fine arts. Which small instrument was used by the ancient Greeks to accompany singers or poets? It's similar in structure to the harp. Morton? It's the lyre. Literature. Often located at the back of a book, this small collection of terms and their definitions specific to the text is designed to aid the reader in comprehension. Casey?
Glossary.
Glossary is right. I didn't even get to the real question, and you knew that. History. Which Puritan dissenter banished from Massachusetts colony for his radical views responded by establishing the state of Rhode Island? Morton? And that would be old Roger Williams. And that is the end of round 1. We'll be right back following these messages.
Alvin and the Chipmunks want to remind you, bacteria can hide in food and make you ill.
Wow.
But you can keep bacteria from ruining your day with 4 simple steps. Clean.
I'm waiting for the rinse cycle.
Separate. Cook.
Fire in the hole!
And chill.
We chipmunks are notoriously tidy.
Check your steps. The road trip to food safety starts at foodsafety.gov.
We're ready to begin round 2. We have a score of 8 points for Carolina Forest and 2 points for Morton. You know, in this round we do have a bonus question, so there's a chance to pick up a few extra points. We also have new participants for both teams. Let's meet them so we can begin. Carolina Forest.
Hi, my name is Emery Epps, and I go to Miss Johnson's 5th grade class.
Hi, I'm Antonio Ayo, and I go to Miss Jones' class.
And let's meet our new players from Morton.
I am Jamie Vincent from Miss Schnarr's classroom.
I am Matthew Boldick from Miss Pierce's classroom.
I am Ryek Erickson from Miss Jordan's classroom.
I'm Bodie Pinkoski from Miss Norris's classroom.
Science. Which yellow dwarf star that has been studied by both SOHO and the Ulysses probes becomes a concern to Earthlings when prominences and flares interfere with digital communication systems? Antonio?
The sun?
The sun is right. Here's your bonus. In the the taxonomic hierarchy, which rank includes Porifera and Edentata, between class, kingdom, and class? And I can repeat that if you want me to.
Please.
Hermione, do you have a guess? It is phylum. Phylum. That's a difficult question, I think. You've got to really know some biology. Math question, Morton. Of the sets of numbers named natural numbers, whole numbers, and integers, to which set or sets does the number -3 belong? Matthew?
The 3 set.
No, that's incorrect. Let's go down to Carolina Forest. Hermione?
The negative section?
No, we're looking for integers. One of those 3 that I gave you, integers, is the correct answer. Carolina Forest history. As of 2016, which 1933 amendment to the U.S. Constitution has been the only one ratified by the process of special state conventions? This amendment repealed prohibition. Emory?
Freedom of speech?
No, it might give you the freedom of speech. Let's go up to Morton. And the correct answer is the 21st Amendment, and prohibition was the time that you could not sell alcoholic beverages legally. Literature, Morton. In the Bible, which New Testament man from Bethany is brought back from the dead by Jesus? Carolina Forest. Lazarus. Carolina Forest, geography. This U.S. state's nicknames include Small Wonder, the Blue Hen State, and the First State. Name this state whose capital is Dover. Hermione?
Rhode Island?
Not Rhode Island. Let's go up to Morton. Jamie?
I believe the correct answer is Missouri.
That's incorrect, but that's a good try. Both of you named states. Delaware. Delaware. It's the first state for a reason. You need to tell me that if you come back next week. Morton, math question. In a circle, what quantity can be calculated by using the formula C equals 2 pi r? Carolina Forest. What do you call the measurement all around the circle? Circumference. Circumference. Carolina Forest literature. Among Hercules' 12 labors, which beast was he required to capture for King Eurystheus? Antonio?
The 3-headed dog.
And what's his name? Do you know?
Like Minecraft taught me. Services? Something like that?
No, but that's a good try. I'm going to have to go up to Morton. Jamie?
I believe the correct answer is Hades' 3-headed giant dog, Cerberus.
That's incorrect. It's Cerberus. Cerberus. Good tries, y'all. Morton. History. With which western U.S. state would one associate the Bear Flag Revolt that occurred over a 25-day period in 1846? Carolina Forest? Emory?
Texas?
Not Texas, but pretty close. California. Carolina Forest trivia. Identify the actor with a colorful name who provided the voice of Po in King Fu Panda and who starred in School of Rock. Casey?
Blacksmith?
Not Blacksmith. Morton? Bodie?
Blackjack?
I can't accept that, but that's great. It was. What was it, Casey? Jack Black was it. That's right. That's okay. I like your thinking. Morton, language arts. Prior to the invention of the printing press, by what name were men known whose job was to copy by hand manuscripts and important documents? The correct response begins with the letter S. Carolina Forest? It would be a scribe. I wouldn't want that job. Science, Carolina Forest. What scientific phenomenon is demonstrated when a person's seatbelt tightens during sudden braking of the car? The correct response begins with the letter I. Antonio?
Instant?
No, it is instant, I guess, but that's not the correct term we're looking for. Morton? The correct answer is inertia. And that is the end of our second round. We will be right back, starting our final round in a few minutes.
Don't worry, 74 people were picked before me in the NFL draft.
To fight childhood obesity, United Way and the NFL are helping kids play more. To donate or volunteer, go to unitedway.org/play60.
Now I get it.
Well, we're back with our final round. This is one of I love the final round because it can move a little bit faster and you pick up a lot of points. We don't have any new participants for this round, but we do have a score of 2 points for Morton and 10 points for Carolina Forest. And we're ready to begin true toss-up questions now. First question is in math. Give the prime factorization of 135 using exponents in your answer. Give the prime factorization of 135 using exponents in your answer. The correct answer is 3 cubed times 5. History. This English explorer, soldier, and author's autobiography published in 1630 chronicled his North American experiences, including his associations with Pocahontas and her family. Who was this I'm sorry, this is misworded. Who was this admiral who was famous for his quote to the Jamestown citizens? And this is his quote: "He that will not work shall not eat." Evelyn?
Admiral Smith.
That is correct. John Smith, here's your bonus. Under the United States Constitution, who becomes president should the president and vice president both die? Emory?
The Senate?
It's the Speaker of the House is the person. Literature. In which Mary Pope Osborne book series would one encounter the characters Jack, Annie, and Morgan Le Fay? Malachi?
Magic Trees?
That is correct. Here's your bonus. In the sentence, "I think I like the pink kite," what literary device is demonstrated?
The kite.
That's a great try. Consonants is the literary device. Geography. This type of landform or hill rises abruptly from its surrounding area and has sloping sides and a flat top. Name this formation whose name begins with the letter B. Antonio?
Basin.
No, not basin. Let's go up to Morton. Malachi?
A barret.
No, butte. A butte. Math question teams, reduce the ratio of 25 centimeters to 25 meters in simplest form. Now this is a ratio, 25 centimeters to 25 meters. You want to reduce that in simplest form. And the correct ratio is 1 to 100. Trivia. The small green plant derives its name from the Latin words tre and pholum. What is this plant often associated with good luck? Malachi?
Four-leaf clover.
I cannot accept that, and I'll tell you why in just a second. Let's go down to Carolina Forest. Emory?
Clover.
A little more specific.
A green clover.
No, can't accept that either. It's a three-leaf clover. Tre was the clue. Sorry about that. That was kind of picky, wasn't it? History. On the American flag, for what do the stripes stand? Emory?
The 13 colonies.
That's right, the original 13 colonies. Here's your bonus. After the Louisiana Purchase, Americans didn't question their right to colonize vast expanses of North America beyond their country's border. This expansion to the Pacific Ocean was referenced by what two-word phrase? Emory? That's okay. Manifest destiny. Not sure that y'all have studied that yet in social studies. Sports. In the modern era of American professional baseball, which African-American second baseman was the first to cross the cultural barriers to play in the league? Malachi?
Jackie Robinson.
That is correct. Here's your bonus question. In the sport of boxing, what is the meaning of the acronym TKO? Malachi?
Total knockout.
I'm sorry, that's not correct. It's technical knockout. Technical knockout, but that's a great try. Language arts. Spell the 10-letter noun that begins with a Q, which designates an enforced isolation to prevent the spread of a contagious disease. Spell quarantine. Evelyn?
Quarentine.
That is so close. It's not correct, but so close. Morton? Malachi?
Quaratin. Why?
That's close as well. That's incorrect. Quarantine. Both of you, very good tries. Science. In aviation, which force created by jet engines acts counter to drag and must exceed drag in order for an airplane to achieve flight? Emory?
The tail flaps.
No, that's a good try. Morton? Malachi?
The thrust.
The what?
The thrust.
The thrust is correct. Here's your bonus. The movement of water molecules from an area of a higher concentration of water to a lower concentration of water is designated by which 7-letter noun? Christopher, give your answer to Malachi.
Precipitation?
No, osmosis. And that is the end of our final round, and we'll be right back with our final score and our closing announcements. We'll see you then.
Start a story. Adopt at theshelterpetproject.org.
We had a super game. We ended with 22 points scored. Carolina Forest ended with 14, Morton with 8 points, and a big round of applause for yourselves. Job well done. Today we have 3 matches, and we hope you will stay tuned. We'll feature our next match with Swansboro and Summersill Elementary School. Hopefully we'll see you in a minute.
What this place needs is better graduation rates.
What this place needs is less childhood obesity.
What this place needs is free help with taxes.
What this place needs is healthy breakfast.
What this place needs is fitness programs for kids.
What this place needs is early readers.
What this place needs is mentors for teens.
What this place needs is people to join us. What this place needs is you. To donate or volunteer, go to unitedway.org.
Thank you for joining us for our third match of today. Of course, we're having 2 of our wonderful elementary schools, Swansboro and Summersill Elementary Schools, and we're going to meet our players right away so that we can begin our match. Let's start introductions with Swansboro.
Hi, I'm Carter Woods from Miss Ryder's class.
Hi, I'm Ian Agramonte from Miss Moore's class.
Hi, I'm Caroline Kidd from Miss Moore's class. Hi, I'm Caroline Rice from Miss Moore's class.
Kevin Dick is the coach for Swansboro. Let's meet our players for Summersill.
Hello, I'm Sarah White from Miss Glassmeyer's class.
Hi, I'm Kai Colmeyer from Miss Curley's class.
Hi, I'm Nicholas Sacalario from Miss Curley's class.
Hi, I'm Kari Mitchell from Miss Curley's class.
Heather Smith is the coach for Summersill. We're ready to begin. Summersill, 7 questions goes to you first, and the first category is geography. In Uncle Tom's Cabin, young Eliza finds herself traveling across a frozen river to reach this free state that lies north of Kentucky. Identify the state. Kari?
Virginia.
Not Virginia. Good try, though. Swansboro? Caroline?
West Virginia.
No, Ohio. Ohio. Math question next. You might need your pencils. I would. Name the place value of the 5-digit, Name the place value of the digit 5 in the numeral 1,529,063. You, Kai?
500,000.
100,000 is correct. That's the place value. Good. Language arts. In the sentence, let's lay on the quilt and watch the stars. What usage era has been made? I'm going to repeat the sentence. Let's lay on the quilt and watch the stars. What usage era has been made? Nicholas?
On the quilt.
No, that's incorrect. Caroline?
Lay.
And what should it be?
Lie.
Lie. People lie, animals and objects lay. Trivia. In 2009, all television broadcasting converted to digital reception as required by the FCC. For what type of receivers does the public need a special converter to change reception to digital? Swansboro? They need an analog converter. Science. Of species, family, and genus, which classification group will contain the largest number of creatures for a given order? Caroline?
Mosquitoes?
No, family. Family. Literature. In C.S. Lewis's The Chronicles of Narnia, which boy became the High King of Narnia during its golden age? Kai?
Peter.
Peter. Pavinci. Very good. History. In the 1800s and early 1900s, this disease was called consumption, also called the Great White Plague. It has made a comeback in the last several decades, in great part due to increased HIV infection. Identify this disease, referred to as TB. Swansboro? And that would be tuberculosis. Language arts is the first question for you, Swansboro. As what part of speech does the prepositional phrase in the following sentence function? What part of speech does the prepositional phrase in the following sentence function? Kit smacked the ball into left field. Kit smacked the ball into left field. Summersill? It functions as an adverb. Math question. Two polygons with exactly the same shape but of different sizes are known by which mathematical adjective? Caroline?
Geometry.
That's incorrect. Let's go up to Summersill. Nicholas?
We didn't hear the whole question.
I did read it all. Similar. Literature. Complete the following literary analogy. New York State is to Harriet the Spy as blank is to Little House on the Prairie. Summersill? Wisconsin. You just had to know where Little House on the Prairie takes place. Geography. Jump in when you know the U.S. state described. Roughly shaped like a triangle. Largest producer of peaches east of the Mississippi River, and it forms the eastern border of Georgia. The Swansboro's question, Sarah. Just wait a minute. Okay, now, Summersill. Sarah, would you like that?
Georgia.
It's not Georgia. It says forms the eastern border of Georgia, South Carolina. Trivia. In computer science language, what is the meaning of the acronym AI? Okay, Kai?
Artificial intelligence?
That is correct. Are you asking me a question? That's the way you said that answer. You knew that, didn't you? Science. What yellowish liquid is the basis for blood and is the medium in which the blood cells and platelets float? Summersill? Plasma. Geography. Often compared to grain elevators, these large cylindrical buildings are used predominantly in the Plain States and Midwest to store wheat and other crops prior to shipping or usage. Go ahead, Caroline.
Cargo?
That's incorrect. Now I'm going to read the entire question, Summersill, because I didn't finish the question there. Often compared to grain elevators, these large cylindrical buildings are used predominantly in the Plain States and Midwest to store wheat and other crops prior to shipping or usage. Identify this noun that begins with the letter S. Sarah?
Silo.
Silo is correct. That is the end of our first round, and we'll be right back.
What are you, superheroes?
Just four brothers who hate bullies and love this city. Gear up, guys.
We're about ready to begin round two. Right now we have a score with Summersill 8 points and Swansboro with 2 points. You know we have a bonus in this round. Chance to get a few extra points in here, so we need to listen up. We have new participants for both teams. Let's meet them. We'll begin with Swansboro.
Hi, I'm Troy Lynn, and I'm from Miss Moore's class.
Hi, I'm Emma Gallagher, and I'm from Miss Lawrence's class.
Hi, I'm Patricia Marshall, and I'm from Miss Lawrence's class.
Hi, I'm Naomi Freitag from Miss Lawrence's class.
We have a new participant for Summersill.
Hi, my name is Zoe Eldridge, and I'm from Miss Curley's class.
And welcome new players. Ready to begin? Put those thinking caps on and get those buzzers ready. Swansboro, math question. Find the quotient when 2,500 is divided by 250. Find the quotient when 2,500 is divided by 250. Charlie?
10.
10 is correct. Here's your bonus. If a fair number cube is rolled twice, what is the probability of rolling a number less than 4 both times? Emma?
4%.
That's incorrect. That's a great try, though. 1/4. 1/4 or 25% if you'd said that. Summersill history. In addition to his many contributions as one of the founding fathers, this U.S. president also founded the University of Virginia. Identify this man whose home was Monticello. And it's Summersill's question, Emma. Kari?
Abraham Lincoln.
Not Abraham Lincoln. We'll go back down to Swansboro. Emma?
George Washington.
No, you're close. Thomas Jefferson. Swansboro, literature. In Hugh Lofting's Dr. Dolittle, what was the name of the parrot that taught Dr. Dolittle the animal language? Summersill? And it's not Polly the parrot, it's Polynesia the parrot. Summersill geography. When coal is located close enough to the surface of the earth, Which preferred method of mining is employed? Zoe? No, good try. Let's go to Swansboro. Emma?
Underground mining.
No, that's a good try as well. We're looking for strip mining. Strip mining is what it's called. Swansboro math. Zach is riding a carousel that makes 5 complete revolutions during the course of the ride. Through how many degrees will Zach have traveled during the ride? He's riding a carousel that makes 5 complete revolutions during the course of the ride. Through how many degrees will Zach have traveled during the ride? Emma?
50.
No, that's incorrect. I'm glad you're guessing. Summersill? Zoe?
100.
No, a little bit more. You need to know how many degrees are in a circle. It's 1,800 degrees in these 5 revolutions. Summersill trivia. On a basic color wheel of the primary colors, which color is directly opposite red?
This should be worn to the comments area. This should be worn to the comments area.
On what basic color wheel of the primary colors which color is directly opposite red? Summersill's question. Now, Emma, would you like that?
Yes. Blue.
Green. Swansboro history. In 1863, while trying to reunify the nation, President Abraham Lincoln declared this November holiday should be observed by all states on the same day. What holiday was this? Emma?
Thanksgiving.
It is Thanksgiving, and we're glad about that. Here's your bonus. Which pair of explorers mapped the northern section of the Mississippi River that forms the border of Illinois and Iowa? Emma?
Daniel Boone.
That's okay. Their last names were Jolette and Marquette. Language arts, Summersill. In English usage, non-simple sentences can have more than one of these constructs that contains both a subject and a predicate and can stand alone as their own sentences. Name these structures. It's Summersill's question. Sarah, were you trying to ring in? Yes, ma'am. Okay, go ahead.
Phrases.
Not phrases. Let's go to Swansboro. Emma?
Vowels.
No, that's incorrect. Clauses. And it's the independent clause that can function or stand alone as a sentence. I'm glad y'all are guessing, teams. Swansboro Language Arts. Which types of clues to the meaning of a word are revealed by other words located before and after it? Patricia?
Subject and the predicate.
No, good try. Let's go to Summersill. Context clues. Context clues. Science, Summersill. Following death, the absence of ATP production in muscle tissues results in which rigid state of the body? Zoe?
The rib cage.
No, that's incorrect. Glad you tried. Let's go to Swansboro. Patricia?
Decomposition.
No, rigor mortis. Rigor mortis. Swansboro math. Convert the decimal number 0.64 into a fraction in lowest terms. Convert the decimal number 0.64 into a fraction in lowest form. Swansboro's question right now. Emma?
2/3.
That's incorrect. Good try. Sarah?
64 out of 100.
That's incorrect. We need to reduce that. It is 64 over 100, but you need to reduce it to lowest form is 16 over 25. History. In what year did Colorado, also known as the Centennial State, enter the Union? It's Summersill's question. Now, would you like that, Patricia?
Uh-huh.
Go ahead.
1846.
Oh, not 1846, 1876. That's why it's known as the Centennial State. From 1776 to 1876. That's the end of our second round. We'll be right back with our third round.
I'm Anne. I'm a scientist.
Recycling takes a team.
Why don't you let me
And me.
help you out?
Everyone plays a part. Don't trash
I love taking stuff apart and building new things out of it.
what could be treasure.
Pal's my most advanced android.
This is awesome.
You haven't seen anything yet.
Give your cardboard box another life. Recycle.
We are back with our final round. We have 2 points separating our scores right now. Summersill has 8, Swansboro 6. This is going to be a tough match right here, this particular round. Let's see if we do have some new people participating on both teams. Let's begin our introductions with Swansboro.
Hi, I'm Sarah Warmath, and I'm in Miss Lawrence's class.
Hi, my name is Trey Whitehead, and I'm from Miss Lawrence's class.
And let's hear from our new participant for Summersill.
Hi, my name is Cameron Hansen from Miss Glassmeyer's class.
Welcome, new players. Ready to begin? True toss-up questions. Literature. A spider, a rat, and a stuttering goose all team up in which classic E.B. White tale? Patricia?
Charlotte's Web.
That is correct. Here's your bonus. This American writer spent much of her life in China as a missionary. Identify this author of The Good Earth. Emma?
Mary Osborne.
Correct answer. I'm glad you're thinking. The correct answer is Pearl Buck. Pearl S. Buck. Geography. This city is home to both the Superdome and the French Quarter. Identify this capital city lodged between Lake Pontchartrain and the Mississippi River. Patricia?
Nashville.
That's incorrect. Good try. Let's go up to Summersill. Cameron?
Manhattan?
New Orleans. Math question, teams. In the numerical progression, and I'm going to give you a series of numbers, which rule is applied to arrive at each subsequent term? I'm going to give you the numbers. 1, 6, 11, 16, 21, 26. Cameron? Add 5. Good. Here's the bonus. State your answer to the following question using correct place value. What is the quotient when 0.024 is divided by 1.2? Zoe?
2. Oh, 0.002.
That's incorrect because we wanted you to state it in the place value. It is 0.02, but it's 2/100ths. 2/100ths. Trivia. Current requirements for this distinction are 21 merit badges, 13 of which are specifically required. Name this highest level of achievement for Boy Scouts. Patricia?
Eagle Scouts?
Eagle Scout is it. Here's your bonus. Located in Bloomington, Minnesota, this mall features over 500 stores and its own indoor amusement park. Name this largest mall in the United States. Emma?
The Mall of America.
Mall of America. I should have known you girls would know that. But I think Trey knew it too, didn't you? Oh, no, I have no idea. History. What nickname that includes a bird's name was given to the flying airboat that flew only 1 mile and was the brainchild of billionaire Howard Hughes? Zoe?
Robin?
No, nice try. Swansboro. Patricia?
A Zeppelin?
No, the Spruce Goose. It was a huge plane. Spruce Goose. Science. When James Watson and Francis Crick discovered the structure of the nucleic acid, DNA, what shape did they reveal the structure takes on? What is the structure of DNA? Emma?
It's like, it's a swirl with 2 birds.
What do we call that? I need you to tell me the...
It's a spiral.
No, that's a good try. Kari?
Genes?
No, it's a double helix. Double helix. You were describing it. Well, language arts. What noun that begins with the letter S designates a word, phrase, or greeting used in the opening of a letter? Patricia?
Salutations.
That is correct. For your bonus, a place of refuge, asylum, or protection is defined as which 8-letter noun? The correct response begins with the letter S and is often preceded by the word bird to designate a land area devoted to the protection of these creatures.
Sanctuary. Sanctuary.
Emma?
Sanctuary.
That is correct. Science. Identify the chemical element most likely linked to the chemical compound ozone. Patricia?
Acid.
Not acid. We're going to Summersill. And the oxygen. Math question teams, use correct place value when stating your answer. Now remember that, correct place value. Find the product of 0.04 and 0.23 and simplify your answer. Emma?
9200ths.
That's incorrect, but that's a great try. Summersill. The correct answer is 92 10,000ths. You're on the right track. History. Which U.S. president is being described? Vice President for McKinley Smith, located 3rd from the left on Mount Rushmore, and wrote the book The Rough Riders. Patricia?
Theodore Roosevelt.
That is correct. Very good. Here's your bonus. The U.S. President defeated opponents H. Ross Perot and George H.W. Bush en route to becoming the 42nd President of the United States. Who is this president from Hope, Arkansas? Emma?
Bill Clinton.
That is correct. Good. Literature. British author C.S. Lewis wrote 7 novels that were set in which imaginary land? Emma?
Wonderland.
Not Wonderland, but that's a good guess. Summersill? Zoe?
Neverland.
No, Narnia. Narnia. He wrote the Chronicles of Narnia and all of that series. That is the end of our third round. You did a super job, guys. And we will be right back with our final score and our closing announcement. See you then.
Adventure can be found anywhere, but the best place to start is in the forest.
I spy something beginning with S.
Snow.
No.
Snow-covered trees.
Nothing to do with snow.
Head outside to discover incredible animals and beautiful plants that come together to create an unforgettable adventure.
Wow.
So grab your loved ones.
Don't even.
And explore a world of possibilities.
Come on, this way.
Visit discovertheforest.org to find the closest forest or park to you.
We had a very good match today, and it was a lot of fun doing this. We ended with a total of 36 points scored. Summersill had 10, and Swansboro had 26. Let's hear a big round of applause for yourselves. You know, we always appreciate you watching, and we're certainly glad you did today. And we hope you'll join us next time when we will feature Morton and Sandridge, and then we'll have Carolina Forest and Summersill back too. From all of us here at the Onslow County Schools, thank you for watching. Have a great evening, and we'll see you next month. Next week.